What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'm going to be predicting where every Premier League captain will be in 5 years. Pretty easy concept. Every Premier League captain, where do I think they'll be in 5 years? I've gone with their official club captain, not the player who captains them most of the time, because that changes based on if they're injured or not the number one choice. Starting off with, I've got an alphabetical order. Starting off with Arsenal, their captain is Martin Odegaard. In 2031, I think he will still be at Arsenal, probably still not won a trophy. I mean, I could see him leaving, but I think he'll probably still be at Arsenal. He's not that old, so he's not going to retire or anything. I can see him still being at Arsenal. I mean, he's already been there for 5 years or so. Why not stay there? Maybe won't be the starting player. I doubt he will be, but he'll still be there somewhere, maybe even the captain. Next up, Aston Villa. I've gone with John McGinn. Well, I haven't gone with John McGinn. The captain is John McGinn. And I've said he's going to return back to Hibernian in Scotland. Obviously, he started his career at St Mirren, but they are currently in the Scottish second tier. And I don't necessarily think he'll drop down there. I mean, if they get promoted, he might go back. But he was at Hibernian before he was signed by Aston Villa. I can easily see him returning back to Scotland. I've picked Hibernian as probably the most likely. But if he goes back to Scotland, I'll still take it as a win. Next up, the captain of Bournemouth is Adam Smith, a man who I think will probably still be at Bournemouth in 5 years, probably in a coaching role, as he probably would have retired by then, but I'm sure he'll be at Bournemouth in some sort of role, coaching or working in their office or something. And he was been there since 2014, so if he's still there in 2031, he would have been there for almost 17 years, something like that. Yeah, I could easily see him still being at Bournemouth in 5 years, probably not as a player, but definitely somewhere else. Nathan Collins is the captain of Brentford. I can see him at Tottenham Hotspur in 5 years. Maybe this is just because the current Spurs manager, Thomas Frank, obviously was at Brentford, but I don't think he'll still be at Brentford. I think he would have slightly upgraded to a slightly better Premier League team, not one of the top teams, but Spurs, maybe an Aston Villa or something, but I can't see him at one of the proper big clubs right now. The captain of Brighton is Lewis Dunk. He's been at Brighton forever. I still think he'll be at Brighton. I think he'll be 39 years old in 5 years. He might still be in the playing squad, or he might just be like an assistant coach or something, but he'll still be at Brighton. He's been there since like 2004 or something crazy like that. He's not going to leave to go somewhere else. He'll retire there and then work there probably. Captain of Burnley, Josh Cullen. I don't think he'll be at Burnley. I think he'll be at West Ham. It is his boyhood club as well. Obviously, I think he's late 20s, so I can see him at West Ham, especially if they're in the Championship, or maybe Burnley get relegated and he moves to West Ham instead. But I could see him back at West Ham, especially if West Ham aren't at the levels that they have been recently in their Championship or relegating fighting Prem team. Now, my club, Chelsea, the captain is Reece James, and I do think he'll still be at Chelsea. I hope he'll be at Chelsea. He's been at Chelsea forever. He better not leave. If he leaves, I'll probably cry. So hopefully he stays, and I think he probably will stay, and he'll be in Chelsea in 5 years. Next up, Crystal Palace. Their captain is Dean Henderson after Mark Gahey left just a couple weeks ago. I think he'll probably still be at Crystal Palace, probably their goalkeeper as well. Obviously, they're not probably going to be in the heights they have been recently in Europe and whatnot. They'll probably be a mid to low table Prem side with an early 30s Dean Henderson in goal. Seamus Coleman is the captain of Everton. They bought him for 60 grand back in the day. He'll probably still be at Everton as like assistant coach. Probably not to David Moyes. I won't put it past it though. Probably to whoever the manager is there. He'll be some sort of coach. Maybe he'll even be like a little interim manager or something when they sack someone. Now, Tom Kenny is somehow still at Fulham, even though he left them last season, but he's back there now. Don't know what happened. He'll be 40 in 2031. I think he'll probably be an EFL pundit for like Sky Sports or something. There's no way he's going to still be playing at 40. If he does, he'll probably just be at Fulham and they'll say goodbye to him every year, then he'll come back. But he'll probably be working for the EFL punditry at Sky Sports or something. Ethan Ampadu is the Leeds United captain. I can't see him at Leeds in 5 years. I think he'll go to Brentford, probably to replace Nathan Collins, honestly. He'll be 30 in 2031. I think Leeds will get relegated sometime in the next couple of years and he'll move to a Prem club, possibly Brentford, after Nathan Collins leaves for Spurs. Next up, Virgil van Dijk. I think he'll be working for the KNVB in some sort of role, that is like the Netherlands FA or whatever. I doubt he'll still be playing at 39, but you never know. I think he'll be working for Netherlands football in some sort. Maybe he'll even be like some sort of coach in the Netherlands setup. Bernardo Silva, I think he will still be playing in 5 years, but not at Man City, at Benfica, his original club. He'll be 36 then, and I can see him easily returning back to Portugal, and Benfica is the safest bet as they were his original club. Now, Bruno Fernandes, I can see him staying at Man United in 5 years. He'll be 36 years old, but I think he'll probably still be there. Probably not their best player by then, at least you'd hope not. But I can see him staying there and sort of retiring there. I mean, he rejected a move to Saudi from them, so I can't see him going anywhere else soon unless they want to get rid of him, which I don't think they will. Moving on to another Bruno, Newcastle's captain, Bruno Guimaraes. I can see him at Al Hilal in 5 years. He'll be 33. I can see him leaving Newcastle to go to Saudi Arabia. Obviously, Newcastle owned by Saudi Arabia as well. So I can easily see him getting a move to Saudi Arabia, some sort of deal where maybe Newcastle want to cash in, so they get Al Hilal to purchase him. And I can see him moving there. Been a few Brazilians there as well, so maybe he'll go there. Now, Ryan Yates is the captain of Forest. He's been there forever. I think he will be there in 2031. He'll be 33 years old, and he'll be coming up on, 26 years there or something. He's been at Forest since 2005 at the age of 7. So he's going to still be at Forest as a player, probably as sort of a second choice player, maybe. Now, Granit Xhaka, the Sunderland captain, I can't see him at Sunderland. I can see him in the MLS at someone like San Diego FC. He'll be 38 years old, and I feel like he'll probably still be playing at 30. I don't know, feels like that type of guy. I thought maybe he'll be in Switzerland, and I thought MLS maybe. I put San Diego FC. It's in California. They're a new team, so it's a bit exciting than just a random team. Nice weather as well, so you can basically just retire but still get a bit of football in. Now, Christian Romero just feels like the most Inter Milan player of all time for me. I'm not sure why. I think he'll be there when he's 32 in 2031. Not really sure why. I just think he'll be Inter Milan, probably because he's Argentinian. And I can see him returning back to Serie A. Obviously, he was at Atalanta before he signed for Spurs. So, yeah, I can see him returning back to Italy and somewhere like Inter Milan, one of the top teams. Now, Jared Bowen will probably be stuck at West Ham forever for reasons we all know why. So I think 34-year-old Jared Bowen will probably be at West Ham, maybe in the Championship, fighting relegation in the Prem or something. I don't know. But last but not least, Totti Gomez, the captain of Wolves. He won't be at Wolves. I don't think anyone will be at Wolves. They're probably going to disband or something. He'll be in Spain somewhere like Real Sociedad at the age of 32. Maybe he'll go back to Portugal as well, but I can see him somewhere like this. Yeah, that is the end of the video. Thank you very much, Asva, for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you in 5 years if I'm correct.